Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. So get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, let's talk some wet shaving. What do you got this morning? Hang on 1 minute. Oh yeah, I got a nice hot cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee again. And check out my coffee mug right here. Yellow Labrador. See that? Yellow Lab. Yeah, these are great dogs. I had 3 of them. I had one growing up as a kid. His name was George. And I had 2 others as an adult, George and Gracie. And on the back of the mug, it gives a really nice description of the Yellow Labrador Retriever. This excellent breed came to Britain with fishermen from Newfoundland in the 1830s. Today, this much sought-after dog makes the ideal family pet. With its equitable temperament and high intelligence, this dog can be trusted with children and is often used as a guide dog for the blind. Yeah, a very accurate description of these dogs. They are absolutely wonderful. If you're looking for a family pet, check out Yellow Labs because, man, they were great dogs for me. They really, really were. Okay, hey, I got some questions over here on the laptop, right over here off screen. So let's get to them right now. Hang on. Yeah, get your coffee. This question is from Washam007. What is the best time to shave your face? Please explain next time on these videos. I am really enjoying your efforts here on different product and information. Thanks. Hey, thanks very much for the compliment and thanks for this great question. Wow, there is a wide variety of answers on this. In a nutshell, it comes down to your schedule, your schedule, your face, your beard, and how it's going to respond, whether it's a morning shave or a night shave. Now, there are a couple of schools of thought on this. Some say shave at night. Why? Because more whisker is exposed. Why is more whisker exposed? Because when you sleep and you're laying horizontally, blood and fluids distribute. When you wake up in the morning, your face is puffier, and that puffiness doesn't expose all the whisker. That's why that school of thought says shave at night. You're more alert, more whisker is exposed, and then you can go about your business in the morning and get to work on time, etc., etc., etc. However, some people with a heavy beard, if they shave at night, they find that they will have to do a touch-up in the morning because by maybe noon, 1 o'clock, they're already getting that 5 o'clock shadow. It just depends on your skin and beard type. The morning shavers will say it's better to shave in the morning because, well, it's tradition. You have a freshly clean-shaven face for the day's activities, and it will last longer throughout the day so that by the time you're punching out of your job, now you're starting to get a little bit of hair growth, but during the day while you're in the office, you look presentable. So it also depends on the demands of your job. For instance, I talked to 2 military personnel, one retired, one who's currently serving, and asked them about their shaving routine. Now, the captain told me that when he is in uniform, absolutely he has to be clean shaven. That's the regulation. You're in uniform, you have to be clean shaven. So his routine is this. He will shave at night in the shower with a cartridge razor. And then in the morning, he wakes up very early to go to PT, physical training. So he'll go to physical training, and then after physical training, he shaves again because he's going to be in uniform. He wants to be clean shaven throughout the rest of his work day. Now on the weekends, he uses a safety razor because he really enjoys using a safety razor. So he'll use that on the weekend because he has a little more time. But because of his job, the regulations, and that sort of thing, that's his routine. Night shaver and also a morning shaver. So I guess it just depends. Skin type, beard type, and your routine and demands of your job. That really is the answer there. I don't think one is better than another. Me, I'm a morning shaver. I love to shave in the morning. Now, there's also an alertness factor that people like to point out. At night, you're more alert. In the morning, you're kind of groggy. You know what? When I take a hot shower, after I get out of a hot shower, I'm awake. I'm ready to go. I'm awake for that shave. I'm very alert. I do the shave. I focus on it. And I always tell everyone that if you're starting the traditional wet shave and you're going to shave in the morning, give yourself some extra time. Wake up 20 minutes early so you have that time to go through the wet shave, because you will need a little more time. When you first begin, it is a little bit of a slower process, but it really is enjoyable, and it pays some great dividends. And I just think it's a better way to shave. The captain also told me he gets a better shave with his safety razor than he does a cartridge razor. That's why he enjoys doing it. On the weekends, just, his schedule and his demands dictate for him at the moment that he uses a cartridge razor, just because he's always constantly on the move, I guess. The other military individual I talked to, similar situation with him. He would do physical training, and then after that he would shave again in uniform. You have to be clean shaven. He would use a combination of a disposable razor and an electric razor, depending on where he was. If he was in garrison, which I think means he's in the fort, he would use an electric razor. When he was outside the wire, which I believe means he is no longer in friendly territory, he would use a disposable razor, because you don't want to make a lot of noise. So that was kind of his routine. But so there you have it. It just depends on, again, your skin, your beard, your occupation, your schedule, those kind of, the requirements of your job perhaps also come into play. All right, hope that answered your question. But the debate, the debate goes on. Try it each way, see which one works best for you. One other additional point. Some people think that you should not shave at night because your skin is in a very sensitive state, and you might have some residue detergent and lotions that are on your sheets and pillowcases, and that could irritate your skin. So that's something else that comes into play. Wanted to mention that as well. All right, again, try it each way, see which one works best for you. All right, next question. Hey, this is from Brandon Harden. Great shave. I now want to change from cartridges to safety razors. He is commenting in regards to my review of the Vikings Blade Junior Safety Razor. This one right here. And this is a great razor for beginners. And it is twist to open. It has nice heft, nice knurling. And you know what? If anything, I'm happy that these videos are inspiring people out there to try the traditional traditional wet shave with a safety razor. You can go with this Vikings Blade Chieftain Junior, or there's so many out there. You'll find one that fits you. This is a very good one for beginners. And of course, I do have a soft spot for all the Vikings Blade products. And you know what? More on that in just a little bit. All right. So thanks very much for your comments, and I really do hope you pursue the traditional wet shave, and I'm glad that these videos help inspire you to do it, because as I always say, this is a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave. This question is from Doug Exeter. Hi Mark, as a newbie, I may be going a bit early on this one, but how will I know when to replace my shaving brush? He has a boar brush. Please, best wishes. Well, all you have to do, if you have a good shaving brush, boar or badger, natural hair brushes, all you have to do is make sure you clean these things about once a month. And I'll link a very good video tutorial. It's less than a minute. The gentleman explains it very easily. But really, if you go to any of the wet shaving forums and discussions, you'll hear of guys who have their brushes for 10, 15 years, and they just make it a point to clean these. All you do is just agitate them just a little bit in some mild detergent. I would use Dr. Bronner's, some mild detergent, and then after that, agitate and work in 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, and then rinse it out and let it dry. And that vinegar gets rid of all that excess caked on soap scum and cleans it all out. And really, there's no reason why your brush can't, you can't keep your brush indefinitely if you take care of it. Now, if for some reason the hairs start to fall out and it starts to deteriorate, hang on to the handle, because there are a lot of services out there that will re-knot it for you, especially if you have a handle that you like a lot. But yeah, if you take care of it, it should last you a good long time. If you start seeing soap cake up and build around the knot here, then it's time to give it a good cleaning. Again, mild detergent, agitate, rinse, then 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, agitate, rinse. I'll link to that video. It really is very informative, and I hope it gives you some helpful pointers there. But yeah, just once a month, just do a little maintenance on it, and it should last you a good long time. Elemental Hero Joe asks, "Hi Mark, how did you get back into traditional wet shaving? Did you use a safety razor in the past or just a cartridge and or electric razor?" Well, thanks very much for the question, Elemental Hero Joe. I really appreciate it. You know, let's see if I can make a long story short, and I don't know if I can. Back when I was 15, 16 years old, there was a mega discount drugstore called Bernie Schulman's in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, and he had everything under the sun. And I remember going up there, and I bought a safety razor. I don't have it anymore, but anyhow, I bought a safety razor, and I bought a can of shaving cream because my late father was always telling me, the safety razor gives you the best shave. So now I'm getting ready to shave, and I get home with this stuff, and I shave with it, and I hack up my face. And I was really disappointed, and I set the safety razor aside and thought, well, that's not for me. Now, my father never gave me the instruction on how to do it. He never took me aside and said, here's how you do it. Step 1, step 2. He didn't do that. My father was an instructor who just believed that if you watch him do something, you would get it through osmosis. That's the way he was. Just watch me do this, follow me, and you'll learn. And I guess I just didn't, watch closely enough because I just didn't get it. I needed somebody to actually go through the steps one by one. Some of my brothers were different. They could pick this stuff up instantly in whatever Dad did. Just watch him do it, and they could get it. And not me. I have to have someone tell me the steps. Anyhow, after that, the disposable razor became quite popular. So I started using a disposable razor. And John McEnroe used to advertise these on television all the time, the tennis player. And they were very, very big, very, very popular. And a lot of young guys were using these because John McEnroe advertised them. Then cartridge razors started to come out about that time, maybe a little bit before, and they were two-bladed cartridge razors. And they did exactly what they advertised. The first blade would pull the whisker away. The second blade would trim it under the skin, which is why you got a lot of ingrown hairs. And I was told by someone in the know, a nurse, stay away from cartridge razors, you'll get a lot of ingrown hairs. And I did try them, but I did mostly stay away from them, kind of stuck with the disposable razors. Then in college, and I was a fair-skinned individual, so I wasn't shaving every day. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid didn't have to shave every day. But, when I did have that whisker growth, I wanted to clean it off. Well, I had a friend in the dormitories who had an electric razor, and he said, get one of these. And I thought, wow, fast and easy, no muss, no fuss. And I kind of proceeded down that road, and I just wish that somebody else would have said, use a safety razor then, because I think it would have paid more long-term dividends for me. Okay, fast forward. I had been using a combination of electric razors and also disposable razors for my head and back of my neck, that sort of thing. And my parents pass away, and I buy their home, and I'm cleaning out the bathroom, and I find my father's shaving gear, and I find his Gillette Super Speed razor from 1957, and here it is right here. And you know what? The lights went off. Gee whiz, maybe I should be using this, because right at that moment, I had an electric razor that was yet, needed to be replaced. The razor heads needed to be replaced. So you were looking at $40 to replace the razor heads, or $80, $90 to get a new one. What do you do? And I thought, wow, why not get one of these? Why not use Dad's? So I cleaned this up, and I thought, well, wait a minute, my first foray into using a safety razor wasn't that successful. Maybe I should put this aside and maybe learn with my own razor. Let's buy something that I could call my own to use. And I had certain requirements. I wanted it to be a longer handle. I wanted it to be a little heavier. I wanted it to be one piece so I wasn't fumbling around with the blade. So I wanted it to be one piece like this, like my father's twist to open. I also wanted the end tabs of the blade to be enclosed. This one here did not enclose the end tabs of the blade. So I wanted all that so that I could minimize nicks and cuts and any kind of error in handling the blade. And I did a lot of searching and on social media and on Amazon, and that's when I found the Vikings Blade Chieftain. That's why I have such a soft spot for the Vikings Blade products, because this is the razor that brought me back to the traditional wet shave. It was everything I wanted, and it gave me a beautiful, close shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. It was one piece, very well made, something that'll last a lifetime. So, yeah, once I started shaving with this and learning it properly and learning the proper method, and because of social media and everything that social media talked about regarding the traditional wet shave, you could find videos, you could find forums and discussions and reviews. It was amazing. I learned the process, and now it's kind of come full circle, and I want to share some of that with my viewers through this channel. And again, that's really how I came back to it. And once you learn the method properly, when you learn how to do it properly, you know what? You'll never look back. You will move over from a cartridge to this, or from an electric over to this, because it is a great way to shave, and it's a great way to start the day, or great way to end your day, whatever your routine is. But yeah, that's how I came back to the traditional wet shave in a nutshell. You know what? I like it. I like the idea that there is a lot of product out there and people are trying new and different things. That's why I say, if you're not doing the traditional wet shave with the safety razor, start doing it. There is so much going on right now, from razors to soaps and creams and blades and brushes. It's amazing. It's as if it's all exploding out there because people are seeing the value of doing the traditional wet shave. Hey, thanks very, very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Do you shave in the morning or do you shave at night? Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog, for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. Check out my Amazon product page where you can find all the products that I review on this channel, categorized and organized so you can find everything very easily. That's at amazon.com/shop/Mark080. Thanks very much again for tuning in. Make it a great week.